take advantage of it. You must put that ball in the air. Osimhen gives you the threat. Semi Ajayi gives you the threat. I mean, Akpei Adams gives you the threat. We saw him hit the crossbar also. But then again, like I said, and right from the onset, you cannot take anything away from the Taifa Stars of Tanzania. You have to be very impressed with how they turned out in this one. They didn't look like a little team at all. They stood toe-to-toe, muscle-to-muscle against the Super Eagles. And if they had that extra quality, maybe it would be a different story, but they did come up with an equalizer.
It would have been a different story because of the ball that they score with. It's a delightful ball because when the ball gets pushed back, when you play the ball back, it's a trigger for you to push up. Now, what happens in this instance is that Nigeria does not push up, and they keep Mbomba on side in this moment. He takes it delightfully so. On the first touch, you can ask the goalkeeping to say, could Mwabali have done better? The answer would have been yes. He tries to close his near post first, and then he tries to come out and close the angle. Difficult ball to save for him, but one learning, if there's any youngsters that are watching, is that when the opponents play the ball back, it's a time for you to push back and press the ball. Therefore, Nigeria are trying to play a high line without pressure on the ball carrier. Hence, it was easier for the ball to be played through, and Mbova scores a good goal.
Well, I guess it's a simple thing you should actually learn. I'm talking the Nigerian side. Attack the ball first before you get into worship session, raising your hands. All right, let's talk how the winning goal came with Ademola Lookman, and what a strike. I mean, if you give him that kind of chance, he will punish you.
Yeah, Lookman has been impressive in this game for the whole 90 minutes. He has pushed all the way. He has tried to, play some window passes to Osimhen on the game. And if you look at the way he scored this goal, he took his time. And as a striker that he is, he needs to actually wait for the proper moment and the chances for him to actually strike. And which you can see he strike with his weaker foot, which I think is not really his weaker foot because it's good with his both foot. Great goal for me.
Great goal, and what a strike. We've seen that with his team Atalanta. We've seen it with the Super Eagles. And when you give him that kind of chance, he will actually put it through. And that's how he's actually developed his game. The man, the former African Footballer of the Year. It's interesting that Nigeria has got 2 African Footballers of the Year. They need to do better with it. Phumudzo, this is what the starter is looking like. Just look at that shot on target for Nigeria. And I think they could have done better with that. 23 crosses. I mean, you have to ask yourself, were they dealing with vampires?
Well, when you look at the stats and look at the 11 goals that they have on target, it says a lot that they were not satisfied with only the 2 goals. They tried as hard as possible to get that third one. But when you look at the passes completed, to go over 450, it means that you have the control, you had the control. And for me, we also need to give credit to the likes of Ndidi. We have to give credit to the likes of Iwobi in that midfield. I thought they took very good control of the midfield. They controlled the tempo, and the passes that they were spreading, short, long, they were very accurate with their passes. So I need to give credit to Nigeria to say a controlled performance today. They just need to watch out for that transitional moments because at times they were out of position.
I promise you that. It needs to be better than what we have actually witnessed currently. But in any case, that's our thoughts from here. Let's head back to the social corner. Chewy is standing by with how things are turned out on the social streets. Talk to us, Chewy.
Hello, Moses. What a game. Let's head over to the whiteboard. Statistically, I mean, it could not go any other way. Appearances at the AFCON, Nigeria has a lot. Tanzania has a little. Titles. Nigeria has 3 AFCON titles. I'm looking for Tanzania's AFCON titles. So we'll just manage a 0 for here. We remember 1980, but ladies and gentlemen, we're about to remember 2025. Nigeria hit them 3-1 here, and then we hit them 2-1 here. Let's head over to social media and see what the people were talking about. Mayor United, he said, I have never believed a day would come when I'd have to value Iwobi's style of play. Man's literally run the business from midfield to final third. He's a huge bomb. Yes, sir, he is. Iwobi, have yourself a day. Tambiso says, not a Nigerian fan, but Lookman is him. And if you're a Nigerian fan, you're him as well, and her. It's raining water and goals this evening. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's what it was doing. It was the Tanzania's captain's birthday today, so I guess the Nigerian team had to feed him some goals as a birthday gift. And the final tweet I will hit is Horman saying Ghanaians are just waiting for Nigeria to draw or lose. Well, by my watch, the Ghanaians are gonna have to wait. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Christmas came early for Nigerians. Merry Christmas. We'll see you at the next game.
Excellent thoughts. And of course, Chewy gives the best analysis when he finds his crayons. And I guess it's a good one on the social street. Nigeria are smiling. Christmas is looking good for them. And that's how you want to get into the Yuletide season, eh?
Really, Christmas is looking good for Nigerians because of the way we started. It's very important that you grab your 3 points from the very first game in tournament like this because it gives you confidence into looking at you topping the group and giving you probably when you pull through, giving you a softer team for you to meet in the group in the round of 16.
Away from this one, let's talk the next fixture that is before us. It's still a Group C encounter. Tunisia, 2004 champions, the team with the most consecutive appearance at the Africa Cup of Nations, 17 of that, making their 22nd appearance currently in Morocco 2025, are taking on Uganda, a team they have actually had won over severally, I dare say 3. This is their third appearance or third meeting at the Africa Cup of Nations. They won all the other 2 as things have turned out. Phumudzo, you have to say, for Tunisia, they are perennial underachievers on the continent with the plethora of quality players they've got. You expect them to be dominating on the African scene. That hasn't been the case. Since 2004, they just haven't gotten close.
Yeah, the glory days, I think, are past them. But when you look at this team, this is a team that, when you look at the coach, Trabelsi, he's a coach that has played for this country. He's a coach that has represented them so well. He has represented them also at this stage of AFCON. So he's one of those that has been given this task to rebuild this Tunisian team, to take them back to the glory place. And I think he has got a very good team. They should be the other team that comes out of this group. When you look at Dame in goals, he's going to start today. He's the #1 goalkeeper. Plays his football out at Sfaxien in Tunisia. Very important for them, good leader, commands his penalty area very well. But for me, when you go into that defense, key players, but for me, Seis is key in that midfield. The captain, just over 90 games.
Now, here's one thing Tunisia have going for them. I need to take you back, Miguel, to the FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Tunisia was one of 5 teams that did not concede a goal in 10 fixtures. It tells you the strength they have.